about the WNBA and the charter flights? Bring up that.
Yeah, no, I mean,
it's good for somebody. Yeah.
If we're fortunate enough to get to that position here in a few hours, yeah, I think it's a positive step in the right direction. You know, it was definitely on short notice, so it kind of altered our planning a little bit. But again, if we're fortunate enough to be the team that is able to move on, you know, I do think it'll help with recovery. I do think it'll help to give whoever the teams are facing one another the best chance to have a great performance on Tuesday night, which is what the fans deserve and the players deserve the opportunity to go out and perform at their best. And that's ultimately what all of this stuff is about. Everything should be with that in mind, that every time the player steps on the court, she's had every opportunity to be her best self, and I think that's something that can help.
What changes in playoff televised basketball?
All of the timeouts are kind of the longer, you know, 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes. So, you know, you get a little bit more rest. I think you get a little bit more opportunity to be purposeful going in and out of timeouts. It can impact the way you decide to play players and use players because you really are, those timeouts really are additional rest. So, you know, a player that plays 36 minutes, that feels differently in a playoff game when it's on, you know, primetime national television compared to regional or local, where there are more 60-second timeouts and it's like you're right back on the court. There's really not a lot of rest there. So, you know, we should use that to our advantage as much as possible. And hopefully we can be really good coming out of timeouts because we'll have that additional time.
But with that said, that would allow you to, if necessary, play some people heavy minutes then, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that for sure, in a postseason situation, in a single elimination format, you know, you're not really saving anyone for anything beyond, you know, 2:30 this afternoon. So however many minutes people have to play in order for us to win, that's just what you have to do. And you can't really concern yourself with, you know, what's after today. At the same time, you know, I do think we have players that are capable of playing minutes and helping us be successful without having to extend players. Playoff minutes are hard. So to expect somebody to play 38.5 minutes at the most intense, highest level, you know, that's hard to do. So we're going to need everybody to be ready to go today.
Derek, how much in your preparation for a single elimination game, how much did it factor in your preparation, your plan for today?
No, a lot. I mean, we've only been thinking about Seattle. You know, we haven't been able to really think about anybody else or any other situations beyond today. But in that same breath, I think it's also, for me at least, kept me thinking about our team and how can we be at our best. And yes, Seattle is our opponent, but in preparation this week, without trying to add 10 different things or become a different version of ourselves, let's be really strong and really good in who we are and what we already have, and feel that we have enough to do it that way. And those are things I've tried to consider, you know, in preparation. Even though in a single elimination format, you would maybe want to like try to throw 100 things out there because you don't want to leave anything off the table. But cluttered minds don't think well. So we tried to limit the clutter and still focus on some basic things.
The time off benefit you guys, the downtime?
I mean, I think so. You know, I think that's one thing in a single elimination game where you definitely, I think the rest can be good, but there's nothing like playing. So, you know, we're gonna have to work through some of that today, where we may have some rust. We may not look as good in terms of execution, timing, rhythm, but our competitive spirit, you know, our effort, our energy, those things, you know, we should find a way to have those things. You know, other than that, you know, we just have to, I think, relax and go play and not put too much emphasis on the fact that this is still a basketball game that we're capable of winning without any supernatural things happening. Just be ourselves and trust in that, and we should be able to find a way.
Did you like elimination games when you were playing?
I did personally, yeah. But I mean, I was fortunate enough to be on the right side of a lot of those elimination games. So, you know, for me, I feel like it was a great experience because, and this is one thing I, sharing with our group, like, I didn't feel like I or we had to be something different in the elimination game than we were 2 months ago, or we were in practice last week. When you practice a certain way and you're purposeful about everything you do on a daily basis, then you don't have to get sky high because it's an elimination game. You can just go out and be yourself. And that, to me, that's what separates the great players, the great teams, the great businesses, that they find a way to just consistently be themselves, and they don't have to get high and low based on the day of the week. Like, this is me. I play hard. I play for my teammate. I hustle. I play with energy. I play with passion. I don't have to wait, for September the 15th to do that. I do that every day. And that's what kind of team, that we want to become. And we have a chance to show that today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We gon' slide, and we gon' chill. She said she loves me, I'm her thread. She riding with me, she siding with me.